YouTube family, what's going on? It's pretty early in the morning. I've just, dropped my son off to school and I said I'm going to do a video to kind of share with my students in my community. But then I said, you know what, let me just put it up on YouTube so that everybody could benefit from this. So literally, this is, just a part of even documenting because I've just journaled my lovely trade that I took from last night. So I'm going to walk you through the setup. I was actually able to catch this move on gold. All right. So literally, if I remove everything, I can just clean my charts and kind of show you how I work through this. All right. So literally, I like to use my trend lines. They're a key part of my trading. So here I found that even on my 15-minute, I had a lovely move up, which I was actually able to catch as well because I identified these key areas based on previous reactions in the market, right? And that's something that you ought to do as a trader, especially if you want to catch big moves. It really depends on your personality because I know everybody is not an intraday trader. Some people just really want to go in and get the money and get out. That's fine, right? But this is really a day trading strategy. What I generally do is to put my trades on before I go to bed, which means that the whole process of accumulation, manipulation, and distribution will actually end up taking my trade in the desired direction. Now, if you are a newbie, this may be a little bit more complex for you. This is actually an advanced strategy, right? Where I've identified that I've got nice trends. And if you're trading trend lines, it's very easy. You buy when it taps the trend line at the bottom section, and you sell when it touches the trend line to the up section. So pretty simple. As long as it's respecting the trend line, then you can definitely sell high and buy low. Sorry. Okay. Now, pretty much, I like to identify my key areas where I get some strong reaction. So with this buy trade, right, I was kind of zooming into this area here, right here, and waiting on price. So hold on, that's too big. I was zooming into this key area here. Why? Because we've got a push up right here previously, right? Which is creating what we call a demand zone, right? And we know that a demand zone kind of fuels a nice buy trade, right? So I was zoning in on this area here, and then throughout last night, maybe about 1 a.m., there about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. UK time, I kind of saw that the nice consolidation phase was taking place. And I know that the zone is being respected because when I started evaluating my candlesticks, if you zoom in with me, I love using the Fibonacci because they give me a clearer sense of direction. I could see that, listen, price really wants to respect this zone. So we've got a little bit of slippage, which happens a lot, but I could tell that, you know what, this is going to go up. It's only a matter of time for all these accumulated orders to give that nice distribution. So I said, you know, I'm going to put this on. And I entered the trade at about 26, 29, I believe, because I allowed all this rejection to take place and for it to give me kind of a clearer direction here. And so I entered at about 20, 26, 29. And one of the key things I generally always use, even with this lovely sell trade, is my Fibonacci tool. So my Fib generally works well with identifying these zones after identifying your demand and your supply zone, because I'm expecting that price is going to come back here and possibly sell off, because this is actually a nice supply zone where we had a massive push down. We also have, a supply zone to the upside, but it will get to this one quicker. And so that's an area that I'm actually zooming in on, right? So I'm looking at price to come back to this area, right? And then possibly it could come even here. But I'm actually waiting on it to get here, because here is where we've got a potential for a sell, right? So I'm holding my position. I've already smashed TP, to be really honest, and I'm getting a nicer flow here with even my moving averages. Moving average now, they're actually supporting price on the upside, which is phenomenal, right? So I've got my nice entry here with my demand zone. Entered the market, and I'm literally up over 100 pips running on this trade. Now, another phenomenal thing is the fact that I could use my, Fibonacci, which I really love using, from my low to my high point here. Oh, hold on, what's that? And it's gonna give me some more direction in terms of telling me that price is possibly coming back to my supply zone right here, which is reason why I'm waiting on it to get here. So that's another confirmation. When you're trading, you're looking for additional confluences to kind of give you a high probability setup. So this is a 1 to 5, and it's playing out really smooth in terms of, giving that profit and smooth transition in absolutely no drawdown from entry. It went straight to that area. What we're looking for is that, because we've got this nice pullback right at the green line here, which is the 88%, I'm looking for price to go head towards 2662, right? And possibly come all the way back to 2684. I may be wrong, but oftentimes it works. It works. So pretty much I said, you know what, let me just share this minor setup, and that's pretty much it. Nothing else. I use my supply and demand zones whilst trading. The moving average does a little bit of confirmation, and sorry, definitely my Fibonacci, right? And so we wait and see how it plays out. But I'll drop a screenshot here so that you can actually see that the trade, was entered at around 26.29, and we've got that smooth transition all the way up to 26.53. So that's that's good money. That's good money. So when it comes on to trading, you just have to find something that works for you. If it works for you, then by all means double down on it. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it. Right? So this is really what an intraday trading strategy looks like. It's a strategy that I use to catch big moves in the market. Oftentimes, most of the moves are anywhere between 200 pips. They don't always win, because you're gonna lose as a trader, but the majority of times they actually win, and that provides a lot of possibility when it comes on to just making even a little bit of money. So when the market gives, you ought to take. That's always my philosophy in this trading game. Nothing is guaranteed to you in this space. And as I said, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Whatever strategy that you're using as a trader, it's your strategy. Own it and go all in once it's working. If it's broken, then by all means you can fix it. But oftentimes it's really not the strategy that's the problem. It's the psychology that's behind everything. What a lot of traders don't understand is that trading is more along the line of a psychological game rather than a technical game. And oftentimes it's because of the programming of the mind why we lose, right? So I even had here as a sell limit right at 50, and it's playing out really nicely. It's down 10 pips already, because that's how you know when these pullbacks are coming in, and we could catch a nice move all the way back to 26.40 with that pullback possibility. But that's how the market moves in waves. Not because it's going to go for a pullback means that it's going to go all the way back to a 100% pullback. No, the retracement doesn't necessarily have to be at that level. We're looking for price to really go a little higher, especially throughout the day. It's not something that's guaranteed, but that's pretty much a prediction. I've already made money. I'm in it risk free. So whatever happens, happens. All right. So I hope this helps in terms of kind of helping you to understand that whatever strategy you have, um, you can add things to it, you can tweak it if you must, but it's all about getting the confluences to come together and giving you that high probability setup, because we all know this is a probability game. You do have a chance to win and a chance to lose. You're looking for the highest probability setup so that you can make money in this space. So I really hope this was helpful. If you kind of trade anything like this, you can let me know. Sometimes my charts are really messy, but I make money, so it doesn't really matter to me. But at the same time, you always want to understand that this is a journey. If you're just starting out, you'll get there. I'm still not there yet. I still have greater milestones to go. But whilst I'm actually going in and profiting, I'm sharing this journey with all of you. So I hope you enjoyed this. Remember to hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it with a friend who really wants to start their trading journey so that they can understand that it's a process and you've got to learn to trust it. Have an awesome one. Remember, put God first in everything you do, and always remember that perseverance pays. Understand that persistence really, really pays. Things may be hard, but it doesn't mean that success or results aren't going to come into play later on. So it's not your now, but it's what lies ahead. Have an awesome one. Bye.